Hi everybody. So today I'm going to do a review of this Cambridge Pitt Minion Reference Bible. This one, as you can see, is in the NLT, which is the New Living Translation. This one is in the blue calf split leather that was just released by Cambridge. It comes in a nice clamshell box. There's a little bit about this particular edition if you would like to pause and read that. Here we have just a few of the features on this one and of course the model number. They give us an example of the font. There's our ISBN number. This particular one retails for $125. You can also get a goatskin edition for $155 and an imitation leather for $85. So nice clamshell box. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the Bible itself. So as most of you probably already know, Pitt Minions are great for portability, nice and small, which is awesome. So just fantastic size to take with you wherever you go. This one measures out at 7 3/8 inches tall, 5 1/8 inches wide, and this one is just 7/8 of an inch thick. And as you can see from the way that the light's hitting that, the gilding on this one is just absolutely fantastic. The gilding is just totally pristine. They did such a great job on the gilding. So, I mean, there's not a mark anywhere on it. Of course, it came in cellophane in the box, which is always nice. So on the spine, we have Holy Bible, New Living Translation, and Cambridge. And you can see that it's got the tooled-in ribs. So they're not raised, they're just tooled, but it does look nice. We do have a tool line all the way around the perimeter, which looks really nice. And the grain on this calf split leather looks really good. The camera's kind of having a hard time trying to get the color of this. There we go. So that's a more accurate representation of the color. But when I try to show a close-up of the grain, it does change it quite a bit there. So what you're seeing right there is just the grain, not the actual color. So here's a better look at the color. Just a nice Bible. It's got one blue ribbon marker, and all of the Cambridge Bibles come with the little card, tells you about it. It's got also the warranty information, so if you get one of these, definitely hang on to that in case you do ever have any issues with your Bible. So we do have a vinyl paste down liner, but they do it really well, and the corners on this looks really nice. So it does tell us that it is in fact the calf split leather. But they do an awesome job on these Pitt Minions. They're just a great Bible. We've got a nice simple presentation page, so you can really use it for whatever you want. It doesn't have to be a to or from. And as you can see there, the stitching. So nice sewn binding, so even though it's small, it is going to lay flat for us. So let's take a look at the Bible itself. Cambridge just does a fantastic job on their Bibles. So this one is printed and bound in the Netherlands. Tells us on the typeset that it's the 6.75 point on the 7-point lexicon, number 1, which is by Blue Heron Bookcraft. I'll just pan up this in case any of you want to check out any of the information there. And then we're going to get into all of our normal things like the table of contents, the books in alphabetical order. We've got a note to the readers, an introduction to the NLT. So if you've never read the New Living Translation, I would recommend reading that introduction. That's always helpful when you're getting a new translation that you're not familiar with. Then we're going to get right into the text itself. So you can see that it's the double column format with the center column references. And even though the print is small, the way that they've got it line matched, it's very readable. Even with those center column references, you can see that those are nice and clear. That's one of the biggest things with their Pitt Minions is the way that they do the print. So you pretty much don't see any ghosting unless you get into a section like right here where there is no text. And of course you're going to get that pretty much on any Bible because of the thin Bible pages. But other than that, you don't notice any ghosting on any of the text. So they did an absolutely fantastic job. The paper on this feels amazing. Cambridge paper is just absolutely some of the best. So there's another good example to where you see a lot of ghosting typically in the poetry books, which is normal. But where the text is right there, you don't see any. So you're not going to have any distractions when you're reading this Bible, which is really nice. This one is red letter. So we'll get in here and get a look at the red letter. And they did a nice shade of red on this. And Cambridge, I think, always does good on their red letter. So it's a nice deep red. It's not a bright red, which is nice. It's not pink or orange like some red letters. So they did a great job with that. Looks very nice. This is a great little Bible. So it does have a dictionary and concordance. We'll get back to the beginning of that. So here's the beginning of this dictionary concordance. And as you can see right there, it's laying really flat. So that is very nice. So this is going to be a double column format. And what's nice is the way that they do have the chapter and the verses on there. And the way that it's done in bold. So nice and readable. Then we're going to get back into the maps. So we've got our list of the maps. And we've also got a map index. And even though the print is small, again, it's still really readable. Then we're going to get back into our maps. Cambridge maps are very nice. And these are, I like that they're not on a thick paper. So the paper is thicker, of course, than the Bible paper, but it's a satin finish, so it's not glossy. So you can see right there that you're not getting any glare. But it's nice that it's really readable. It's really clear. Cambridge does have very nice maps. And I always like it when Bible publishers do the 2-page spreads with them split so you don't have anything falling down into the gutter, which is nice. And then again, you can see your stitching on here. So nice sewn binding. It's going to help this to hold up. Then we've got a few blank pages, so you do have a little bit of space if you want to write some notes. Then it also tells us our model number and the ISBN. Again, you can see the stitching. Just a great little Bible. Take it with you anywhere you go. They hold up very nicely. The grain is awesome on this. I just wish when I got close to it that it would keep the color like it does right there. Very nicely done the way they do this. So here's the calf split. Then here is a goatskin edition, so you can see the difference on the grain between the calf split here and the goatskin. And then there's also, this is the imitation leather. And Cambridge's imitation leather is probably the best imitation leather that I've ever seen. Their imitation, you would swear that that was leather. They do an awesome job. So a lot of options depending on what your budget is. Again, retail is $85 on the imitation, $155 on the goatskin, and $125 on the calf split. But this is a new color that they just came out with. They just arrived today on pre-order from Amazon. Just a great, great Bible. Get you another shot of the ISBN number in case you'd like to pick yourself up one. There's that there. And a great edition. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day.